Hello and welcome to another video. This will be another Lounge TV reaction. It looks like it's a chillin' and growing video today. This one is called Tom Can Cook? Question mark, exclamation point. This is a literal half hour long. This will probably be my longest reaction today. So I'm not sure if there's any other reaction I'm doing today. It's going to be longer than 30 minutes. So yeah. But yeah, we're going to do this reaction, and then I think I'm going to do, let's see, I think MeMG will be after this one. And then yeah, when I do AFMA, I'm going to do that back to back, because I'll need to do two Minecraft reactions now. So I think we're just going to hold off on the Roblox AFMA reactions today and do my street recap anyway. I wasn't going to. I was thinking of doing a Roblox reaction, but I think it'd be better if I just do my straight recap, and I'll eventually catch up on the Roblox reactions. I'm not really too worried about that, so, but yeah, just as long as I don't go more than a month behind, I'll be fine. But anyways, with that being said, let's see what happens in this video.
Welcome to Lounge TV. I'm Larry.
I'm Tom.
Really, you should have opened this.
Yes, but you always do.
Okay. We're doing a chili grill. You are?
We are. We're doing chili grill, and I'm going to make chicken marsala because I made it a little bit ago, and he was apparently so impressed that he wanted me to do it again
on a video. Yeah, I'm basically just going to be the sous chef.
Pretty much.
Just cutting stuff up for you. It's pretty simple recipe, really.
Recipe.
So,
Does it make sure?
So Tom's leading this chillin' and growing. That's actually pretty cool. Plus, he's done chillin' and growing without Larry before a few times, so Larry is in this one, but it looks like Tom is taking the lead on the cooking stuff here. It's not something that we would normally see, so I'm actually looking forward to this video. I'm also curious of what they're making too. So, I mean, if I ever want to try any of these meals out, I will. I set this on my old channel when I reacted to Larry's videos back when Chillin' and Growin' was on Larry's Lounge. So, yeah.
Stay on track with the
I think there's
recipe.
something missing here, though. It's chicken marsala, you said, right?
Yes. And I had thought of this earlier, and I told myself not to forget it, and what did I forget? The back half of the name of the dish.
Yeah, pretty important. Pretty important. We won't put that back like that. Okay. All right.
Yes.
So,
All right.
you want to go over it? We want to go over the ingredients now.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll start off. I'll go to the marsala. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. We got rotini. Are you using this whole box?
I think about half the box.
Okay, so that's
Basically,
16
use all
ounces.
that.
He's going to be using 8 ounces of that.
Right. The thing is with pasta, you want to make sure that you get pasta that has like good sauce carrying capability. Like you don't want too heavy of a pasta like rigatoni. That's too much actual pasta.
Well, I like rigatoni though.
Rigatoni's good, but it's not the right thing for chicken marsala. However, you don't want too light of a pasta. You don't want like elbows or something like that because that's just too light.
So you're using a rotini, and they're just like swirls, like corkscrew almost.
Yeah.
We have some. Is this extra virgin?
If it's just regular.
Just regular olive oil. We have flour. We have chicken stock. And this is salted, right? It's not unsalted.
It's whatever I picked out from the cabinet.
Yeah, it's got salt in it. Then for those people who gotta watch their salt intake, they can get unsalted. Then we have marsala wine.
Yep. Because you can't have chicken marsala without the marsala.
That's pretty important. Pretty important.
Just a bit. We got salt and pepper. They're kind of to taste. We've got parsley here. What is this? Just flat leaf or?
There's flat leaf and regular parsley there. It's fresh. We grow it outside.
That it is.
It's almost going to be done now because
it's that time of year. But it's also the right time of year to make chicken marsala.
Yeah, the basil that we were growing outside completely is dead now.
Yeah, that's been kind of out for a while.
Parsley's pretty.
Parsley's still good though.
Yeah.
We've also got chives. These will be for garnish at the end. We got the mushrooms, a very important key part.
What kind of mushrooms?
These are baby portobello mushrooms.
Nice.
Yep.
I love mushrooms.
Very tasty. Good.
Yeah.
We like for chicken marsala.
We like shrooms. Well, mushrooms.
Yes, but you got to be like specific with that sort of thing because that could be misconstrued, and that's
just
we're not about
ridiculous.
that.
Heroes. It's an old-fashioned notion. but the world can still use them.
Ready.
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
We destroyed Thanos. But it's not over.
My work is inevitable. There will always be more to finish it.
This is just the beginning. She tore a hole in space. There's a different reality leading into ours.
What are you prepared to do?
I'm invincible.
Your powers only make me stronger.
So you can't be matched. You can't be controlled. I'm asking for one last fight.
Monica! You cannot protect your people.
But you can stand tall without standing alone.
They're here. The Marvels, rated PG-13. Monica, you gotta fly.
No.
Black Girl Magic. In theaters Friday. Get tickets now.
We also got Essence.
Essence,
We don't
yeah,
have like a proper container for it.
Yeah,
but that's
because we
because
make
we
it
make it at home.
Yeah, we make our own Essence. Just to let you guys know, you can buy that in any supermarket just about.
Yeah.
It's Emerald. Emerald Lagasse.
Yeah, you might remember the classic video of Emerald Lagasse's Essence Spice.
Yeah, that's an old video
Very spice.
that you actually did where you showed how to make
I did.
the spice. So
I had a mustache that I think I still have lying around, but it's probably really dusty.
what was that called? Was it called
Tom Teaches a Thing. Emerald
Tom
Lagasse's
Teaches the
Essence
Thing? So
Spice.
if you want to learn how to make
That's
that,
a classic.
or you just buy the Essence already.
Or you just buy it.
And then what we have.
And then lastly is the other important half of chicken marsala, the chicken. You want
Chicken.
2 boneless, skinless chicken breasts at about, how much weight is this? This is about,
2 pounds.
yeah, something like that.
About 2 pounds.
Something like that.
Yeah, so we're gonna get started.
Yep.
I'll be chopping these up and chopping some things up, and Tom will be
Because
getting
you don't want
the
to get
other
the
stuff together.
mushrooms all clean, whether you do that by rinsing them off or with a paper towel to wipe them off.
Right.
However you do it is how you clean them. You can take the stems out if you want. I normally do. I don't know why, I just do.
Yeah, we take the stems out.
We normally do, yeah. So do that, slice them up, and...
And then we'll get started.
Alright, fine.
Giddy up. So, Tom, what's the first step there?
Getting water into a pot to boil
Okay.
for the pasta. We're going to be salting it. I mean, the focus of this really isn't the pasta. The pasta's just a...
Well, we want to show all the steps, Tom, so...
I mean, yeah, but like...
if you're going to do a video, do it right, okay?
But the focus is the chicken marsala,
Right.
not the pasta. The pasta is, you just, you boil
Oh,
it.
is that a side?
Yes.
Oh, you didn't tell me it was a side. Why do you have it up there with the main
Because
ingredients?
it's important
If
to-
it shows a side, why do you have it with all the main ingredients?
Can I speak, please?
Hey, Tom, your hair looks nice.
Yeah, thanks to you.
That's-
Anyway, the reason why the pasta was, with all the rest of that stuff is because I needed to mention it because you don't want to get the wrong type of pasta to go with a chicken marsala. You want a good complementary pasta.
Gotcha, but you should have said it was a side. I did not understand that. I didn't think there was pasta inside of chicken marsala. Marsala.
Well, I didn't really get a chance to say it.
Okay,
We're also
so-
going to be having broccoli on the side because you want to make sure you have, colorful plate and all that. So,
Right.
bright green of broccoli, good. So we're going to be having that as a side, but that's also not the focus.
Right,
So we're not
so-
going to be talking about that.
So just remember, guys, the marsala dish has nothing to do with the pasta. That is just a side.
Yes, it's just typically served with pasta.
Right. Tom, did you forget something?
Butter.
You need butter for this recipe?
Like 4 tablespoons of it.
Well, you're really slacking. That's not how we do videos around here. So, guys, you need 4 tablespoons of butter.
I tend to remember these things when you're not around. I think it's you.
I don't think so.
I don't know about that.
So, Tom, welcome to Chillin' and Growin', where everything goes wrong sometimes.
Yeah.
So, want to explain to the people what happened?
So, there was a bit of an error with our supplier, and
Who's the supplier that you get?
somebody with a maternal relationship to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you're supposed to have ordinary boneless, skinless chicken breasts.
Right.
These are boneless, skinless chicken breast tenders.
Yeah.
They're not the same thing.
Yeah. So,
However, we can still work with it. It's still chicken. So all you gotta do with this is you just gotta, this little tendon right here. You gotta slice this out.
yeah.
Then you put it in a bag, and you gotta.
And you'll get to the next step
Take
after
them out
you do all
to
the
it.
tendon things. But you can still make it
It's
with...
still doable.
Yeah.
It's just not exactly what the recipe calls for.
Yeah. So,
It'll still work.
yeah, so we do have chicken breast in the freezer. Unfortunately, we didn't check the package that his mother bought, so we have to use these. But it's not a big deal.
Because as far as we knew, the one that was in the fridge originally, because this is in the fridge for a bit.
Right.
That's what we were supposed to use.
Right,
for this.
because why would there be tenders in there?
Right, and that's what
Right.
this was. It was the one that was sitting in
Yeah.
the fridge.
You feel like you were bamboozled a little bit?
Mildly.
Yeah, a little bit. So anyway, Tom, your water started to boil and you turned it down, so that's because you don't want your pasta done too early.
Right, like we
Yeah.
haven't sliced the mushrooms yet, which we'll be getting to soon. The chicken I'm still.
Yeah, speaking of the mushrooms, oh, I'm sorry, were you talking?
I was.
I have them all cleaned and the stems out, and now I can start cutting them. So what would you like them cut, Tom? About a ½ inch?
Yeah, about ½ inch in front.
Okay,
yeah.
slices, right?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. I'll do that for you. And while you're playing with your meat.
You have to say it like that.
Yeah, I did.
You really don't.
It's Joe coming out on me.
All right, so chicken's all cut up, got the tendons out. So now is the part where we smack it with a mallet.
Oh, now you're gonna beat your meat?
Yes, I'm going to beat my meat.
All right.
Is that what you wanted me to say? Is that what you wanted me to say?
Yeah, no, but nobody else wanted to hear it.
Then why'd you say it?
Okay, so, yeah, watch the knife.
So,
Which side are you using with that?
not the spiky part. I want to use the flat part. Because, spiky
What do you
part...
got, chicken on your hand?
We'll probably see a few of these Chillin' and Ground Bills, by the way. As, it goes through the winter and stuff like that. So that's something to remember as well. Because, I can't do that golf and summer sports stuff that we were seeing on our TV until it gets hot again in New Jersey. But, yeah, that's why you guys probably are not going to see any golf video. For a while. So.
This hand, yeah. This hand's actually clean.
How are you gonna wash your hand?
Because I'm going to have to pull the chicken out to put it in the dredge in a bit.
okay, gotcha.
Though we haven't made the dredge yet, that's
All
going
right,
to be
go ahead.
in a second. So, unlike regular chicken breast, you don't want to smack it as hard because you don't need to get it as flat because it's already tender.
Yeah,
It's
you
already
never want to
flat.
smack your that hard. Yeah, and they're tenders. If it was breast, you'd have to...
Hey, if your partner is being secretive with their phone, you need to do this now. Most people are
Yeah, and they're tenders. If it was breast, you'd have to hit it a little bit harder. Tom.
Yep. Some of it might still take a little bit because it was a little bit frozen still, but...
Yeah.
Alright, what kind of like about ½ inch thickness, I guess?
You could take out all your aggression on that, can't you?
Could.
Which one did you name that one?
Huh?
What did you name that chicken tender that you just smacked?
I don't name anything.
I was saying you're taking out your aggressions. You didn't get it. Went right over your head, just like that.
I guess. So anyway, you want to get them mostly flat. You don't need to go...
Yeah, you don't want them paper thin either. I think you might get carried away on them because they're so thin to begin with, right?
Yeah.
All right, so
So that's probably about right where you need it. That's
Okay.
maybe a bit thinner, but
all right,
it might be a little overdone when
Okay.
it gets done, but we'll see how it is. It'll probably be good. All right, so we're going to turn the heat up on this a little bit, get this back to boiling.
it won't take long.
Won't take long. There we're going to do
Yeah,
the
I think
pasta and
that's
let that
a
run.
little too high. Yeah.
That way we just get the pasta in, we can get that done while we're going throughout it. Like I said, not the main focus, I'll just get done as it gets done.
Okay.
So, now we've got the dredge right here. This is flour and essence, specifically about half a cup of flour and about a tablespoon of the essence.
And you just mix that all up nice
Yeah,
and
just
good.
mix it up, use the fork, just right through it.
Okay.
Simple enough.
So what's your?
So the next step with that is to put the oil in the pan.
How much oil?
About a tablespoon, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Probably want to turn the heat on too, huh?
Well, yes, just
Just saying. So you got a tablespoon of that, and what? A tablespoon of butter you want to put in there too?
hold on. I know it's the oil first. Yeah. So that's that with on that medium high, and then when the chicken's ready to go in, then it is butter.
Oh, okay. So you don't put the butter in yet.
Right. Let the oil get hot first, then
Okay.
butter right before chicken.
Right, but you don't want it too hot though. I mean, you
Right.
don't
You
want
want it to get
scorching
hot, but not. It says very hot, but not enough to get like smoky.
Right.
Honestly, this doesn't feel like it's enough oil because of how huge this pan is.
There's nothing worse than burnt olive oil, taste-wise.
Now I know that when I did it the first time, the oil didn't quite get hot enough, so
All right, so
like I want to do it right now, but I know I'm not supposed to do it right now.
right,
And then all that started, so we can just let's see, how much time is it for the pasta again? Because I don't.
it's usually about 12 minutes or so. It tells you right there.
Yeah,
package.
it says like 10 to 11.
Yeah.
So about half a box. Yeah, that's close enough. There we go. That's pasta.
All right.
That'll go for about 10 to 11 once it starts boiling again. And in which case, then we can. Actually, this is probably close to hot now, if I had to guess.
Okay, so what's your next step
The
then?
next step with that will be, you know, I just washed this hand. Now I have to get it all chickeny again because
Chickadee, yep.
now we gotta dredge with stuff, and this is a bit weird because I gotta go this way to put it over.
Well,
But-
you could do it over there, right? I mean,
Look at all this stuff here.
well, just move it back a little bit. I mean, it's not that difficult of a thing
Oh, I
to do.
gotta set it up so it's all in order, though.
Doesn't take much to fluster Tom.
Not particularly. I get very easily flustered when cooking. Anyway, so we got chicken flattened. So oil's pretty much hot.
Okay, so what are you doing though?
So
What are you checking a recipe? You don't know this. You already did this once.
I always have to like recheck things over
Okay,
and
you get
over.
flustered. Go ahead.
Dude, stop it. Okay, so that was a bit of a mistake. I didn't want to actually like cause the flour to go.
Yeah,
All
you
over the
just
place.
wasted half the flour.
I didn't waste half the flour. I didn't waste hardly any of it. All right.
So you're gonna put
chicken's covered.
Do you put them in one at a time? Like I mean, like.
I mean, I could put like multiple in here, then like one.
Well, the only thing I'm saying is that wouldn't one get done sooner than the other?
Well, yes.
Okay, so
This. Here, let me get more of these. Have flour on them.
I think you should dredge them all and then put them on a plate and then put them in
Well,
at the
then
same time.
give
Let me
me a
get a plate for you.
Go get me a
All
plate.
right, I'm gonna turn the camera off.
Go ahead. So the dredging is finishing up, and look at that. The butter's all melted.
You put what?
I like this video. I hope there's more Children of Grown videos in general, of course, but also ones where Tom is kind of leading the video, like this one. Usually it's Larry doing this. We've had a couple of videos where it was Joe. And yes, Tom has done that before, but not with Larry there. Whenever it's Larry and Tom, Larry usually leads, but not this time. Yeah, that thing is right there. Oh, we're winning. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot to.
A tablespoon of butter in there?
Tablespoon of butter's in there. Yep. So now we want to just put this right in there. Just kind of get that set.
I turn that heat back up a little bit. I turned it way down because I didn't want you to burn the butter.
Yep, that'll be a good idea.
There we go.
Yep. And you just kind of want to get as much chicken into that as
Yeah,
possible.
you're gonna have to really spread them out. There's gonna be a lot of chicken in there.
Oh yeah. That there
I
will.
like the sound of that one. Well, might want to push that one back a little bit.
Just a bit.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm trying to get them a little bit of distance to have them like right up next to each other.
You're not going to have a choice but to get them right up against each other.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, if you can.
Yeah, look how many you got left, Tom.
Yeah. All right. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just pack them in there.
you can still move them around once you get them actually in the thing. You just kind of want to make sure that they're as flat as you can get them. I could probably have done a better job,
Yeah, you
but
definitely could. You're not packing any trunks to go on a trip. No wonder why we leave you home. Huh?
Wow, your skin is amazing. Oh,
Oh, thank you. I got my old.
Huh? Don't forget that little nugget.
I'm getting it. Boom, there.
All right, there we go.
All right, so that's that. Now you can actually wash your hands. You shouldn't be needing to touch any more raw chicken with your hands anymore. So let me go do
Are
that.
you going to be taking them out of the pan at some point, too?
Yes, I will be taking them back out of the pan.
Okay.
So we can't use that plate again because that had raw chicken in it.
Right.
So we'll need to use a different plate.
Okay.
So I'll get to that. Things have calmed down a little bit. So pasta's done. We put that aside. Put a little bit of seasoning on
Chicken's
that.
looking good.
Chicken's looking great. We got a little bit put aside already because we just wanted to get golden brown. It doesn't need to be cooked through all the way yet. We'll be finishing cooking it at the very end. Right now, though, we're just going to get golden brown, which is almost done. Yeah, that one, you can see that's nice and golden brown. That one's done. We can actually grab it. We're almost done with the tongs as well. It's just kind of making sure this is done. Yep, that's good. Yeah, there's a good chance that all these might just be done.
They all look done to me.
Golden brown.
All right, so what are you doing next
Yep.
after this?
After this, the mushrooms go in, which I see them over there on the side.
Oh, yeah, and the mushrooms are cut right here, guys, about a ½ inch, as you can see. Oh, that one.
Oh no, it mysteriously vanished. However could this have happened?
I love mushrooms.
Alright, so then you want to put one of the tablespoons of butter in. Get that just kind of going around a bit.
That looks like you just put the 2 tablespoons in there.
I put whichever one was next in line, so that should have been the right one. Trying to get that going around. The butter's melted a bit.
That was an extra big tablespoon.
I noticed. Well, I'm not the one that cut that butter, so...
Well, it's better that I cut the butter than cut the cheese, huh? Thank you,
Just put
guys.
the mushrooms in.
Thank you, guys. I'm here all day. Here you go.
Unfortunately. Alright.
All right, wait, that one don't belong there.
Yeah, if you say so. Anyway, butter's in, so now we just kind of just dump all these right on in.
That's a lot of mushrooms. Oh, you have
That's
that?
not much. There we go.
Okay. So do you got to mix them up now, or what?
Oh yeah, you want to kind of spread them around a little bit.
Okay. And how do you know when they're done?
When they are golden brown, and they will be a lot smaller. Because these things are packed with moisture, and that is going to evaporate. And then after this, we'll be adding in like the Marsala wine, and then
Okay.
chicken
Well,
stock.
don't get ahead of yourself now.
Well, I can't help
Over
it.
here, guys, I cut up the chives right there. And the parsley, the parsley's over there.
Yep.
I cut that up nice and fine. Wanted to show the inside of it, yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, that's a good job.
Yep, I'm going to be doing about half of that in with this later on. The other half is going to be for garnish.
Okay. So right now you're just waiting for them to cook down, right?
Yep, this is probably going to be like the longest thing that's not prepped.
Okay. Time for me to drink the beer.
Yeah, probably. So these mushrooms look like they're, I don't know, is reducing the proper word for this?
Well, they've reduced down in size, that's for sure.
They certainly do. I mean, I figure they now all actually fit in the pan.
You could just say cook down.
Cook down, alright.
Yeah. But they look good. They look delicious.
Oh,
and
they
that's just
definitely do.
butter
That's just butter, oil, and
and some chicken
a little bit of
taste.
chicken, yep. Alright.
So what's your next step?
The next step is going to be adding in the pardon me. Adding in the Marsala, letting it come back up to a boil, and then letting it cook down to about half of what was in there.
Okay.
Which, honestly, we're supposed to cook these till about golden brown around the edges. I think we're pretty much at that
Yeah,
point.
they look done to me.
Yeah.
I just want a big spoonful of them right now.
Well, you have to wait.
I'm gonna wait.
You gotta wait. Anyway, add and then Marsala.
There we go.
And at this point, we are going to be retiring the tongs
Retired.
and moving on to a spoon.
A spoon.
Trusty old spoon, has a flat edge, very good for like scraping up bits, because that's one thing you're kind of supposed to do is just like...
So you declaze in the pan.
Yep. Because you want all that good stuff.
Oh yeah, that's Flavor Town.
Yep. So like I said, at this point you want it to get up to a boil and then cook down about halfway from where it was. It's always really hard to measure that though, and I've only done it a couple times.
Yeah.
I've done good so far.
So what do you, what's after that? You put the chicken stock in after that?
Yes, actually. Next up is going to be the chicken stock after that, and then with the chicken stock, then it is the chicken itself.
Okay. All right, so you're back to a boil. That's nice. So now you're just waiting until it reduces about halfway.
Yep. Just
Okay.
about half.
All right, I'll turn the camera back on.
All right. Cook down the mushrooms a little bit. I'd say it's probably cooked down about half, right?
Yeah, it looks about it.
So then the next part is your chicken stock. Be 1 cup of it, or however many that is.
Yeah, how much
measuring.
Marsala wine was that? 3/4
That was
of a cup.
3/4 of a cup.
Yeah, I don't think
it's that and a
you
full cup
mentioned
of
it.
this. Well, you're not supposed to, according to the recipe.
Okay. How many mushrooms was that we put in?
An entire package.
Yeah.
It's really just kind of as much as you want. Anyway, so you put the chicken stock in, and then you want to cook that for either 3 minutes or once it... Where is the timer? There it is. Or until the sauce has thickened up slightly. Because as you can see, this sauce is practically water.
Yeah, how are you going to thicken it up?
It's apparently going to do so automatically, and if it doesn't, I do know a trick, actually.
Yeah, you put a little
Flour,
flour.
a little water, and mix that in, and it'll thicken up a little bit.
Okay, so you're going to let that come back to a boil? Oh, no, 3 minutes.
3 minutes is how long we let it cook, and then
Okay,
we'll check and see how thick it is. If it needs a little bit more thickening, then we'll add in the thickener. And if it doesn't, then...
I noticed something different.
I don't know about you, but my holiday wish list and my grocery list look exactly the same.
There you go.
the thickener. And if it doesn't, then...
I noticed something different about you.
Oh, yeah.
What happened? You forgot?
Just a little bit. I had gotten it out and I forgot to put it on.
Piece of work, doing chilling and growing without an apron on.
Oh, so it says the actual chiller and griller not wearing an apron at all, right?
Hey, I was just a sous chef. Nobody says you have to wear an apron when you're a sous chef.
Their chef is still part of it.
All right. Anyway, so we still got 2 minutes to go. You gonna do like a song and dance or something?
Probably not. What I'm gonna do is just kind of mix this up a little bit to see if it's thickening up, and it kind of not really.
No, just gotta reduce a little bit still.
Yeah. So it's gonna take just a little bit of time.
All right,
So.
we'll turn the camera back on then.
Yeah. The timer has gone off. We added in a little bit of the thickener that we had mentioned, just a bit of flour and water, just because it's still kind of watery.
And what proportion? You just a little bit of flour, a little bit of water.
A little flour, a little bit of water. Yeah. So now we can put the chicken all back in, because ordinarily, if it was the full chicken breasts, then
You would put
you want to make sure you want to scrape off all the good stuff. Get that.
all the good stuff. That's right, Tom. Okay, so
Don't gotta be perfect, but try to get a decent amount of it. Kind of spread this out, and we're gonna be cooking it for another. Now, for the regular chicken breast, it's supposed to be about 5 to 6 minutes. So for this, we could be on the safe side and say like 5 still.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's pretty much done. Your chicken.
yeah, that's
Maybe
kind
the
of
thicker
thing.
ones might have to cook a little bit. So we're play it safe. 5 minutes. They're not going to dry out because they're in fluid.
Yep, and you do want to turn the heat to about medium. We turned it down a little bit to try and reduce the stuff a bit more. We cooked a little bit extra time than the 3 minutes for they originally had. But
So
yeah.
when's the parsley go in, or the other butter?
The parsley and the other butter goes in after the chicken cooks a bit more, because at that point then the salsa goes
So
down a
after
little bit.
5 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay.
which I should.
Yeah, you should put a timer on, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So we got that in. Chicken will finish up cooking. It'll, soak up all the nice Marsala sauce, and then we will move on with what comes next.
Yeah. In the meantime, I had gotten the pasta ready over here, guys.
And you did.
And all I did was I put a little butter in there, little salt, pepper, and some garlic powder.
Yep.
And
Now you can also use olive oil if you want. If you don't want to use butter, it's
Yeah,
entirely
we
up to
like
you.
butter because butter's better.
You don't want to have your pasta overpower the chicken Marsala, because otherwise, what's the point of making the chicken Marsala? Just make pasta.
Right.
So you want to have something that has a little bit of flavor, a little bit of, the savory with garlic,
Yeah.
but you don't want to be overpowering.
Yeah. So when you put the butter and the parsley in, right? And then is that when you're going to do the salt and pepper for taste too?
It'll be a little bit after that, like probably like
Towards the end.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So your next step is going to be to put the.
Next step is just
after
letting
5 minutes, you're going to put the butter and the parsley in. How long do you let it cook then?
Until the butter's swirled around,
Okay.
and after that point, it's basically done.
I can't wait because I'm starving.
I'm pretty hungry too.
Chop chop.
What's actually nice about this compared to the chicken breast is that the sauce kind of covers like the entirety of the chicken, whereas with the chicken breast, you kind of.
I'll tell you what, guys. It absolutely. I was trying to say actually and absolutely at the same time. Looks unbelievable,
Oh yeah.
and I can't wait to eat it.
Me neither. Timer's off. Butter time.
Butter time.
So easy enough. Just drop that in. Now you don't want to let that sit for too long because you want to swirl it around. Otherwise, the butter's all just going to coagulate in one spot. So the nice thing also about these being tenders as opposed to the full chicken breasts is that you can kind of get the butter around easier. If you have the 4-whole chicken breasts in here, it's a lot harder to get that butter swirled around. Also, this is the part where you want to get some of that parsley in. Not all of it, but a decent amount of it.
Man,
Keep moving that butter.
Good.
Oh yeah.
Did you hear my stomach growl?
All I can hear is just the boiling of this.
That's good.
So
I already tasted one of the mushrooms when the camera was off, guys.
a little bit more. So just get that in. We want to just kind of try to mix that throughout.
Who knew Tom could cook? You hear that, ladies? He's a cooker. Let us know if you like them better with blue hair.
I'm pretty sure the answer is no. All right. So with that is
It's done?
yeah.
That's it? Oh, it's time to plate.
That it is.
Woo! Here, let me get a plate for you.
Yeah, well, let me move this over to the garnish station.
Oh, you're going to plate it over there?
It's funny.
Yeah, you should plate it over here.
Well,
Yeah. Well, here's a pot holder. You can put that right there and plate them here.
okay. I suppose I can do that. Why did you hand me a plate then?
Because I thought you were playing over there.
Well,
And I'm getting hangry.
You're getting on my nerves. All right, so you carefully bring
Yeah,
it.
that would be a
That's right. These two can be really hilarious sometimes.
tragedy.
What's that entail?
Spot. There we go. Okay. Thank you.
All right.
I already got a spoon for this. So,
It's hard for me. You barely fit in there with that. I got to step way back here.
yes. Alright, so I just want to dish up some rotini. This is going to take a little bit because this is not a proper spoon for dishing this out. But I'm already sunk in, so
All right. Don't get carried away. Don't overload a plate for plating.
I'm not overloading the plate. But
Oh, is that yours or mine?
It's someone's.
Stay cool with Sour Patch Kids Lemonade Fest. Sour, sweet, gone.
Yours or mine?
It's someone's.
All right, that's enough.
Okay. Apparently, it's enough pasta. I guess this is gonna be yours. If that's all the pasta
That's
you
a
want.
side, not the main course.
Oh yeah, I guess these noodles are a bit bigger than I thought.
Yeah.
So anyway, then you want to take. We'll take this piece of chicken. Just kind of prop it up like that. Doesn't really prop
The
up.
sauce
But
all slopped over the side.
Well, we'll get to the sauce. You gotta be patient. You gotta be patient for the sauce. Put it like that, and then
Oh yeah, get
some
some
of that
mushrooms.
mushroom on that.
Oh yeah.
And just a little bit, just kind of distribute it over that. Thank you. Then let's not have the spoon go into the sauce. We don't need a saucy spoon. Then just a little bit of that. Take some chives, a little bit of that.
Okay, put her on the table so I can actually see it.
And there we go. One delicious plate of chicken marsala. Fresh, piping hot.
Looks pretty awesome.
And
Here, can you hold the camera for a second?
I suppose I could.
Yeah, because I wanted to show you something. Because you're not a professional, neither am I, but when you plate it like this, you always take like a paper towel and wipe off that sauce that just sloppily put all over the place like that. Now that's a good looking meal right there, Tom. But since you cooked it, I'm the one that gets to taste it, right? Huh?
Wait, what?
I'm the one that gets to taste it. Let me get a good knife out here to cut this up. So, well, you cooked it. I get to taste it. Just to, you know, say how nice and tender chicken. Okay.
That's good.
You get one of these shrooms in there. One thing that Tom didn't do.
Salt and pepper?
Yeah, I'll tell you guys right now. It's delicious, but you should always taste your sauce first, Tom. Because it needs a little salt.
I'll be honest, I knew I forgot something.
Yeah. We'll just put a little pepper in there and a little salt. Then you can mix it up.
Yep, you can always add more if you want later.
But other than that, Tom, it just needed a little tiny bit. It really didn't. I mean, I could have ate it without it, but I didn't want to.
Of course.
But that's a good meal right there, guys. Tom, you did a good job.
Really good.
Thank you.
I'm telling you, this meal is well worth trying at home. It's
Absolutely.
really not that hard to make.
Not really.
Let me get the camera back.
Sure thing.
Tom, good job.
Thank you.
But don't eat anything from my plate, though. Make your own. Hey. All right, it's all right. I spit on it. Yeah, because my fork was in my mouth, and I put my fork on my plate.
Yeah, but that ruins me trying to be funny with
I
it.
drooled a little bit in there.
I mean, that's just gross. Stop.
Yeah, so put some salt and pepper in there. So you want to mix this up a little bit like that, you know. And Tom's going to give himself a plate.
That I will.
Well, why don't you close it out, Tom? Because you did do an excellent job. Who knew Tom could cook?
Oh,
I mean, I kind of did.
I'm going to sneeze. I got pepper on my nose.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
Hurry up, hurry up. close it
Anyway,
out.
till next time, guys. Grab yourself something cold to drink, play a field, relax, and have yourselves a wonderful meal. And I'll meet you at the lounge.
Oh my god. Anyways, that was an interesting video there. So, I'm looking forward to seeing, well, that, which kind of looks like younger Jesse. Anyways. But yeah, that was a good video. Hopefully they do another challenge run soon, but I am looking forward to seeing the next gaming video to see if they start playing Mario Party 3. I mean, the fact that Larry won that last one was crazy, so, anything can happen on Mario Party, so Tom may not always win on those. But, yeah. Anyways, yeah. Stay tuned for the next video. Next reaction will be me, OMG.